Get ready to learn the truth about men. Welcome back to Get Connected. I'm your host, Conn Jackson. Well, he's a doctor and he was on Celebrity Fit Club. You know him as Dr. Ian Smith. He wrote the book Happy, and now he's written the book The Truth About Men. He joins us now live, believe it or not, in our studios in Atlanta. Welcome, Ian.
Hey, Conn, it's great to be with you today.
Well, Doctor, it's been a while since we've had a chance to talk to you, but I'm just curious, before we move to your new book, recap us on your old book, Happy. What are 3 things that are truly the key to happiness?
The 3 keys to happiness depend on who you are, but I believe that being generous and giving to others is important because we've learned that people who give a lot actually are happier. The other thing is being physically active. Those who are physically active not only live longer, but they tend to be happier. And thirdly, making sure that you follow your dreams. You have one shot at life here on earth, and making sure that you always believe in yourself and what you can do can go a long way into making you happy.
Well, Doctor, we're certainly all glad that you're following your passion, which means you're happy. But let's turn to your new book. Why did you turn to the subject of relationships?
Well, I spend so much time helping women try to lose weight. And while I was helping them understand calories and nutrition and physical fitness, they were always asking me about men. They wanted to know, why is it that my guy went away for a week and came back for 3 days and hasn't called me? What does that mean? Why is my guy texting me instead of calling me? And so I found myself dispensing all of this ad hoc relationship advice, and women finally said, Dr. Ian, you should put this into a book because these are the answers that we all want but can't seem to find. And so the book really is not about whether or not men are right or wrong, or if women are right or wrong. It's just the truth about men, which is why we titled it that.
Doctor, what's one thing you uncovered that's the key to a successful relationship?
One of the most important things I've learned from relationships is that communication is absolutely pivotal. So often guys will get together in a locker room or a bar and talk about things that they want in a relationship or they don't like. Women will do the same thing in their own particular forms, but then they don't talk to each other. And the reason why I wrote this book is because there's so many things that guys want women to know, but for whatever reason simply won't tell them. They're uncomfortable, they're awkward, they don't want to look inadequate. And so this book really is a conversation starter for men and women to start talking about those things that they really want to talk about.
Well, Doctor, I know it's the truth about men, but what can us men learn by reading the book?
Well, actually, a lot of men are buying the book and emailing me that they're buying it because these are the kind of things that men have been wanting to say for a long time or have been saying, but they've been saying them ineffectively. And they like the book because the book becomes their voice that they've not been able to muster. And so men really are liking it. People think that, well, are you giving away like the guy codes, the guy secrets? Actually not. I'm giving away things that guys really want women to know. Women on the flip side are saying that, they're happy because even though some of these things can be tough to read and hear, these are the things that they want to know because they want to better understand their men.
Well, Doctor, let's start with women first. What is the biggest mistake they usually make in relationships?
I think one of the biggest mistakes that women make in a relationship is assuming that guys are not emotional or sensitive people. Guys are extremely emotional. But guys are taught since they're little boys not to show their emotions, not to look vulnerable and weak. And I think that women have this image of what a man is, and guys try to live up to that image. And really, sometimes guys just want to be themselves. And so I think that women not allowing men to, appear vulnerable, I think is a mistake.
Very interesting indeed. A lot of truth to that. Doctor, any last words before we go?
You should always seek the truth, but don't be afraid of the truth, even if the truth hurts. And understanding your guy may mean that you're going to find out some things that are difficult to hear, but it's always better to be on the same page to advance a relationship than exist in a gray zone where you don't know what he's thinking, he doesn't know what you're thinking because you're trying to be safe. Sometimes being safe can lead to being sorry.
Well, one thing's for sure, we are not sorry that you joined us. Always very insightful. Congratulations on the new book, Doctor. We look forward to talking to you again. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks a lot, Conn.
Certainly great connecting with Ian back in our studio in Atlanta, but we're having a good time here in a slight drizzle here in Times Square, but that's not going to keep us from revealing a big surprise when we come back.